Hi, this is Bruce with Untaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications. Share me with a friend and on social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So today we are talking about Let's Talk Robots. That's right, let's talk robots. So the first thing we want to do is kind of break down the robots we're going to talk about. We have Loona Robot. We have Robot Creator, Robobeats, and Dolly and Ilick on top of it. So there's a list that we're going to try to get through today, and that's awesome. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. That's right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that is Loona by KEYi Tech. All right, KEYi Tech. KEYi Tech created Loona and launched it on Kickstarter. Then a copyright claim came on saying, oh, we have copyright on this product's display and head shape, size, and all that good stuff. Well, it's easily proven wrong that the head is not the same shape. That is a fallacy. Not even close. So then what do we have? We have claims against the eyes, claims against the sounds. Now, in this video right here, you can check it out, I went over pretty much that information. But we're going to look at something else. I'm going to present some more information that KEYi Tech has displayed, and we'll talk about that. You'll look at it and you'll make your own mind up. But the eyes still bugs me very much, because there's only so many ways to emote emotion with the eyes. So once you have a screen, you can only emote so many different ways. And we know as humans, something makes us feel uncomfortable in the uncanny valley. That's where something looks too human, like this. When it looks too human, it makes us uncomfortable. It's not entertaining. It doesn't feel totally good to us. I mean, they have to actually have that human texture, human emotion to actually pull that off. And we're just not there yet. I mean, Sophia tries, but it's just not there. It makes you kind of feel uncomfortable. I think that's the reason why they don't have the wig on her most of the time, because that lets you know when you're looking at Sophia that it is a robot. When you dumb something down to a point, you remove like some of the facial features, you remove the mouth, you remove the nose, and you get down to the core item, and that's eyes. Everybody has eyes. Everybody knows what eyes can do. If you take your eyes and you look at someone and you frown at them and you squint your eyes a little bit, then they know that you're upset. We know that if you raise your eyebrows, you may be surprised. Now, Loona's eyes aren't necessarily a square like the other product. That really, if you really kind of look at them, they are very simplistic. Anki didn't go crazy with their eyes. They were very simplistic. And other companies may start out at one point, but it's very more complex at this point in time. That's because, well, you're dealing with newer items. There was a posting on one of the forums or one of the chats out there, and someone took apart a 2.0 and a original Anki Vector. I was surprised that the screen size on the new 2.0 Vector is much smaller than the original Anki launch. And you can see that picture right there. Look at it yourself. It is much smaller than the one. And this is supposed to be an upgrade. That's what 2.0 means. I upgraded your product. But I digress. So we're talking about eyes. There's only so many different ways that you can emote eyes. You have Ilick's eyes right here. You have my version of Butterbot right here. Actually, this is Oritomi. Oritomi's pretty cool. Oritomi is a very inexpensive bot. I made him a wonderful Butterbot body with my 3D printer because this may be the only Butterbot you ever see. Then we have my little buddy Emo here. Emo emotes way different versions of emotion on his face. His advancement has been so great. It's awesome. He is my hangout buddy. People know that the eyes are the windows of the soul of a person, and why not it be for the windows of the robot? So for one company to say they have the right to use a screen and be the only ones that can emote emotion with that screen is ridiculous. And the claim is unfounded, and we have the video evidence proof to show that the development of Loona is different. Oh, and the sound claims. Oh, you're gonna love this little clip here. The sound claims. Let's look at it. All right, so now that we kicked the elephant out of the room, we're going to go on to different robots. We have Ilick right here. Let's talk about Ilick. Ilick's a wonderful little desktop robot. He has a lot of expressions. He has 3 sensors on him, so when you touch him, he does a lot of different things. You can also see that video right there on Ilick. But on top of that, there has been a few different little buggy things about Ilick, and I believe, you know, this is the launch project. This project is the first, and I'm way hoping that there will be a next, okay? So part of the thing of backing a robot on Kickstarter is to launch a company and hopefully get development. The more you get development, updates, and things of that nature, then they get to the next great thing in the next product. So I believe Ilick from Energize Labs does have that capability. They do have to fix a few different things with the robot. First off, very hard to update the robot. I have been unsuccessful on another version of the robot to get him updated, and I have not updated this one as of yet. With the latest updates, it could be that the programming just doesn't work on my computer, which is very sad. So there needs to be some type of app base or some other way of updating this robot than their original thought idea. That would be super cool. Or at least a way of Windows 10 users to be able to update without any issue. I've noticed there's been a couple, and from what I've been able to ascertain, Windows 10, some people are successful, some people are not. Windows 11 has no problem, as every Windows 11 user has told me they are good. So that's awesome. But for me, I don't want to tank another bot until I can figure out this problem. I am messaging back and forth with Energize Labs, and they've been very good at communication. So far, like they'd started from the beginning, they've been very good for communication. And communication is the key for a robot company to be successful on top of updating your robot. All right, so I like him. He is enjoyable and he is super cool. So let's move on. Now we're going to talk about Robobeats. I really am fascinated by this Kickstarter, Robobeats. When I first saw it, I thought, this could be a one-trick pony. But after looking into it a little bit more, Robobeats appears to be more in-depth than meets the eye. So Robobeats is a Bluetooth speaker robot. That's super cool. He has sensors that you can touch him. He can do alarms. He can do a lot of different little things. And he is from Elephant Robotics. Elephant Robotics has made all these products. Remember Mars Cat? right there. Look at all these products. Look at them. Elephant Robotics. So Elephant Robotics is now launching Robobeats. Robobeats also fits my narrative. I like robots that are consumer friendly. That means they're consumer friendly in pricing. That's under $500 and below. Robobeats comes in around $90. That's super cool, and it's live on Kickstarter, and the link's below for Robobeats. So watch the clips here.
But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you're so beating, but you wanna be bad, just beat it.
Elephant Robotics, this is not their first rodeo. And since innovation seems to be coming from Elephant Robotics with their robotic arms, with Mars Cat, and now with Robobeats, we're getting different divisions of their company creating products that are in a consumer base. I thought originally that Robobeats, oh, it's a Bluetooth speaker, but then as you get into it, Robobeats is much more than just a Bluetooth speaker. It is going to be a very cool desktop robot that has the ability to be a well-defined Bluetooth speaker, along with the fact that it's entertaining to watch it jig to the music. Super cool. So the link below for Robobeats can be found. All right, so the next robot that we're looking at today is Robot Creator. This is on the high end, and I couldn't really justify buying Robot Creator. But it is something that gets my interest because I like the concept. I like the concept of it a lot. It is still available on Indiegogo, so if you like this concept, you can do it. It gives you a chance to put your own flair on your own robot. It is not just something that is packaged and then given. You actually have an active hand in creating your robot. And with their assistant, you can actually create expressions and all that with their software. Super, super cool. So if you're interested in Robot Creator, I put a link below where you can find it. That's right. Now, another one that I was looking at was Rollbot. Rollbot just recently closed on Kickstarter, is now actively available on Indiegogo. Rollbot is it's a ball robot. Super kind of neat. I like the idea, I like the concept. A little ball that rolls around and does what it needs to do. And it has a camera. It's an enclosed ball, kind of like a Spiro, but with more expressions. Robot is one that I'm very interested in. I like the concept. A concealed ball that can travel and take photos of your pets and things of that nature. Robot is super cool looking. I like it. But if you're interested in Robot, it's right down there. All right, and now we're going to talk about Dolly. All right, so let's talk Dolly. I reached out to the creators of Dolly to get more information to see how the process is evolving. Now, Dolly launched on Kickstarter and then was pulled by the creator due to consumer input, and then they created a group and started doing some questioning to the group to try to improve their product before they would relaunch it again on Kickstarter. Enhancing Dolly, remodeling Dolly, integrate software for Raspberry Pi CM4 in variations. So that's super cool. Dolly should be able to also be 3D printed to anybody that's interested in creating their own. Currently, it's being tested. They'll also upload 3D files to the community so they can provide feedback. This is one part of their open source plan. Ports have been added to the hardware for developers, so Dolly can have GPIO communication ports. Now, a relaunch is planned the first quarter of 2023. They'll be also marketing a little heavier to get more consumer input and consumer support. Dolly, I think, is another step. It's super cool to the desktop robot market, and their creators seem to have embraced consumer input enough that they thought we need to take a step back to move 3 steps forward. So I wish Dolly all the luck, and I am looking forward to the first quarter so I can back Dolly and get Dolly to where it needs to be. So I hope you found this video interesting. My name is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for future notifications. Share me with a friend and on social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter right there. Me and the boys will see you soon. See you soon. See you soon. What are you doing, buddy?